Hey guys, what's going on? So today I've got a collection update. Yeah, I know, I say this in every video, it's been a while, but fucking, I don't even think I need an excuse at this point, just between school, work, personal life, music. I don't really have that much time or motivation to sit around talking to a camera every day, but fucking, I've got nothing going on right now, and I have a lot of cool shit to show you guys, and a lot of, like, normie trash in here, too, I've been listening to lately. But yeah, fuck it. Hopefully this video won't be too long. I'll try not to get super caught up talking about everything in insane detail, so this doesn't come out to like half an hour, but we'll see. Anyways, it's been a while. This will be fun. Background, we're listening to Putrid Pile, Pleasure and Suffering. I actually haven't listened to this album or Putrid Pile in general in a little while. But yeah, really cool album though. Fucking OG press. I got 3 records to show first, so I'll show those. The first 2 are from the same band. And that's the Dwarves, one of my favorite fucking punk bands. I already have their album Blood, Guts, and Pussy on CD. I'd like to get that on vinyl at some point though. But I have their album right after that, Thank Heaven for Little Girls. If you don't know the Doors, punk band, I'm pretty sure they're from California. I could be wrong though. And it's just like ultra offensive, like G.G. Allin type of shit. A lot of garage rock influence, really catchy, fun songs. A lot of energy, really fast. Everything that punk should be, in my opinion. I mean, you got this like sus-ass fucking album title. And this isn't even the like worst that you get from this band either. Like, this is probably their like some of their least offensive artwork. I mean, it's just a kid, but obviously it's like fucking weird. But there's the album cover. Got this at Rhino Records in Claremont. There's the back. There's like a million song titles with the word fuck on here. It's so juvenile. You've got, let's see, Fuck 'em all, Fuck around, Who's Fucking Who. It's so ridiculous. Anybody But Me is probably my favorite song here. Johnny Glue's another fun one. Who's Fucking Who is good. I like Fuck Around. Dairy Queen is like the most popular song on here. But yeah, there's the back. This is a reissue put out through Greedy Records. I've not heard of that label. I know that this band used to be on Sub Pop back in the 90s, which is crazy. You could tell that these guys are fucking weirdos just from this like band photo. Like, what the hell? Yeah, I got this artwork here, really cool. And then there's the record, really short album. It's like just under, I think it's around 20 minutes, if not just under 20 minutes. Like I said, these guys, like, their songs are really short. Like, you could burn through like their first, well, technically like Blood, Guts, and Pussy, it's not their first album, but it's like the album where they found their sound. I guess you could burn through like that, this, and the 2 albums after this in like around 2 hours. It is really short stuff, but really fun. So the Dwarves, Thank Heaven for Little Girls, fucking crazy shit. And then I got that's their not their second album. I know they have like, they used to be like more psychedelic in their early days, and then they completely changed their sound. But I have an album 2 albums later that I just got from them. I got censored the album cover for this one because it has nudity on it. But this is the Dwarves Are Young and Good Looking. Yeah, obviously there's like tits on the album cover. This one is where they changed their sound a bit again. It's a little more cleaned up. The album cover obviously isn't, and neither are like the lyrics, but instrumentally, the songs are a little less like hardcore punk. It's a lot more garage rocky. Production's a lot cleaner on here. You can tell they cleaned up their sound a lot. But yeah, there's the back. This album's also pretty short. It's only like half an hour long. Insert's kind of cool actually. So what happened was, on the album before this, Sugar Fix, which I need to get that album. That's a really good album. I think it was their guitarist or their bassist faked their death as like sort of like a publicity stunt or whatever for the band. And it was like a bit like they had like a rest in peace thing in like the insert of Sugar Fix for him. And they got like a letter or something from the record label that was just saying like, oh, like, you know, you guys are off our fucking record label, or you get one more album after this and then you're done, because that was so unprofessional. And I guess they put that fucking letter like on the insert of the record. So that's kind of cool. I read through this. But yeah, really funny stuff. Some band photos, liner notes. You could tell they had a pretty crazy stage show. You could tell they're like, oh god, yeah, you can see they're like fucking naked on stage and shit. Just ridiculous band. It's so fun to listen to. I love shit like this. Just the insert. Yeah, close up of their little like skull and crossbones sort of logo. That you see on a lot of their merch. You can see it on the back of the record too, like that little thing. But yeah, fun album though. if you can't get into the other albums because they're a little too raw for you or whatever, which if you like punk, I don't know why that would be a problem. But this one's more cleanly produced. But it's just as fucking grimy and like trashy as their other shit. It's just not instrumentally as like fast or raw. Like it's a little more polished of an album, but you got some good songs on here like I Will Deny, Everybody's Girl, Demonica, Unrepentant. Like the first half of the album's solid. The second half I'm not as familiar with. I need to listen to this record a little more, honestly. Because I've only listened to it a few times since I bought it at my local record store. But yeah, the Dwarves Are Young and Good Looking. Really fucking cool album. Next one, another kind of punk band, but way, way different from the Dwarves. This one I also got from, which record store? Lovell's Records over in Whittier. Jawbreaker, 24-Hour Revenge Therapy. Amazing fucking band I've been getting super into lately. Kind of like, it's like hardcore punk slash like, or like I guess like kind of 90s skate punky kind of stuff, but I'd say it's a little more on the hardcore punk kind of side of things, mixed with like, it's like a mixture of that and like early emo music. Mostly in the lyrics. This album is really punky, but it's got some slower, kind of more melodic songs here and there. This band's really known for their amazing lyricism. I mean, Blake is such a fucking good lyricist. Because a lot of his lyrics, they convey so much emotion without being fucking super whiny and cringy. And they're poetic without being super cryptic or like pretentious. Just great fucking lyricism. This is their third album, I believe. It's their second to last album too. I gotta get the album after this, Dear You, but this album is probably my favorite from them. There's the back. This is a newer reissue put out through Blackball Records. If you haven't heard this band, check out the song Do You Still Hate Me. It's so fucking amazing. Other really good ones on here, The Boat Dreams from the Hill, Outpatient is one of my favorites, Condition Oakland, Ache, and Sadding Around. Just amazing fucking album. So much emotion on here, catchy, fun songs at the same time. It's just fucking great stuff. But yeah, band photo. Just some like thank yous and shit. Got all the lyrics. Black vinyl. The labels. But yeah, love this fucking band though. Great stuff. Just like they're fun, catchy punk songs, but they have like a lot of introspection and shit in them. Love Jawbreaker. Super fucking underrated band. There's also like a download card, and I'll show it if anybody wants it. I'm not gonna use it. If any of you guys want that, you screenshot it or whatever. But yeah, hopefully that doesn't show up too blurry. If not, not my problem. But yeah, fucking listen to Jawbreaker if you're into punk and you haven't, even though you probably have heard of them if you are into fucking punk or emo music. But yeah, Jawbreaker, 24-Hour Revenge Therapy. And then I got one more fucking like emo album to show you guys. It's not on vinyl, it's on CD. This one's a fucking banger. I saw this band live actually almost like a month ago, and I got this like right after I saw them. Sunny Day Real Estate with Diary. Amazing fucking album. Like, I don't care if you like what type of fucking alternative music like you watch this channel for, whether it be the punk stuff I show or, you know, mostly fucking brutal death metal and stuff. Like, listen to this album regardless of what kind of music you're into. It's that fucking good. If you don't know Sunny Day Real Estate, which they're a pretty fucking well-known band, but if you don't know them for whatever reason, kind of pioneer of like emo music, but I don't know, they came out of the like Seattle like kind of grunge sort of scene, I'm pretty sure. So it does have a really 90s sort of feel to it. Really mellow, quiet kind of songs with occasional outbursts of energy. His vocals are really relaxed a lot of the time, but he sings very passionately in a lot of parts, especially my favorite song on here, Song About an Angel. Just amazing album. If you haven't heard this band though, listen to the song In Circles. It's like their most popular song, and for damn good reason. Hearing that song live, it was just amazing. It's a really long album. It's about an hour long, but for good reason. The songs are pretty long. They're all about like 4 to 5 minutes long. Just a lot of fucking emotion on here. Like, beautiful fucking album. So there's the album cover, fucking iconic. Got more artwork on the back. There's actually no track listing besides like the lyrics in the booklet, which is weird. Yeah, this was put out through Sub Pop in like 1994, I'm pretty sure. 94, 95. You have like the order form. This is an OG press I got from Discogs for literally like $5. There's even more artwork in the booklet, which is really fucking cool, actually. Like there's like a page of artwork for every song. Yeah, the first 3 songs on here are the best. Some other good ones are 48 and Sometimes. But yeah, I love the production on this album too, like the drum sound especially. Really great drumming on this album. The guitar work is just super fucking melodic and pretty sounding. A lot of really good bass lines too, especially on In Circles, like I mentioned. Lyricism is fucking great on here. Really like introspective, not oddly specific in a way, which is something I really like. Like the lyrics are pretty open-ended and like poetic. Yeah, I fucking love this album though. I've been listening to this like a lot. Like, God, I listen to In Circles and Song About an Angel like almost every fucking day. But yeah, really fucking great stuff. Sunny Day, Real Estate, Diary. Alright, so now I'll show all the brutal death metal stuff. We got a decent amount of shit. First up, got this one at a show for free for a member of the band. We played a show opening for, it was a fucking insane lineup. Cephalotropsy, Cerebral Incubation, Lithopadia, and Embodied Torment. That was the lineup. Fucking crazy. But anyways, Brian from Artery Eruption was there. He saw me. He gave me a copy of the newest Artery Eruption album. Straight to the ass. Ridiculous shit. If you don't know Artery Eruption, just go look them up and listen to them and you'll see why this band sounds the way they sound. They're just, it's ridiculous. It's the most like musically out of touch brutal death metal you'll ever hear that isn't like Enmity. It's like Devourment Worship, but like really sloppy, but in a good way. It adds a lot of charm. This album, it's weird because it's just as sloppy and like gross as all their other stuff, but it has kind of clean-ish production, which is weird. I can't say I like it quite as much as their earlier stuff, but it is still very like fun, just like stupid fun shit to listen to. I don't know. I mean, these song titles are ridiculous. Every song on here is about anal sex, it seems. Just ridiculous stuff. If you know Art Eruption, you know what you're getting into. They're kind of a love it or hate it band. I can see why people hate them, but I think they're kind of fun. I like their early stuff a lot. Their first album, Reduced to a Limbless Sex Slave, it's a fucking banger. If you haven't heard Art Eruption, listen to that album. See if you like it or not. Band photos. But yeah, I've talked to the guys in this band. I always run to them at shows. Really fucking cool dudes. You got all the lyrics. The lyrics are kind of funny. Here you got that. But yeah, cool shit. So yeah, Artery Eruption. Straight to the ass. Next up, got some more CDs I got from shows I recently played. These next two are from like new bands. This is a really fucking good band. I can't recommend enough. This is Nuclear Remains with Radioactive Decomposition. Brutal death metal band from Arizona, actually. Played a show with it was a really cool lineup. It was these guys, Texas Ketamine, Regurgitated Entrails, Desiccation, and then my band Flesh Mangled. This band, they just got signed to Maggot Stomp, actually. So this is like a reissue of their demo that got put out through there. This sounds both musically and production-wise like it came out in the late 90s. I mean, it's like pretty slammy and groovy, but the riffs are catchy in an old-school death metal tinge sort of way, but it's not like the kind of bands that come out nowadays that say they're brutal death metal, but it literally just sounds like old-school death metal. Like, I hate when that happens. But this band is like 1000% brutal death metal, but they have catchy riffs in the way that you'd get from like old-school brutal death metal. A lot of the Midwest stuff, like Regurgitation, Flesh Grind, Lividity. Some of the riffs kind of remind me of that, but this band has a sound of their own, which is really fucking cool. Yeah, there's the album cover. There's the back. I believe they have a full length that's coming out soon-ish on Maggot Stomp as well. Yeah, please check this out though. Solid shit and great fucking band live. If you're in Arizona or they play in California once in a while too, that's how I got to see them. Definitely go see them live. Great fucking show. There's all the lyrics, band photos and stuff. Really cool shit. Can't show it enough. Nuclear Remains, Radioactive Decomposition. Check it out. Next CD's from another band that was at that show, Regurgitated Entrails, with their 2022 demo. You can barely see the logo is on the album cover. 3-song demo, more like really raw, definitely like old school sounding brutal death metal shit. Really fucking cool. Production on here is super fucking raw. It sounds old school and like scooped as fuck. Vocals remind me a lot of Martin from Cranium, actually. I can't tell if they're Inhale or Exhale, but they are really cool. And this has that same like dark sort of density that you would get with like something like Devourment or Infertile Surrogacy. Instrumentally, it reminds me of like Incestuous mixed with like Butcher of the Week, like Blue Butcher of the Week era Devourment. Really cool stuff though. Definitely very like, while Nuclear Remains have pretty hook laden riffs, this band is a lot more like just chromatic and like slammy. Really good shit though. There's a band photo. You can tell it's like a homemade CD. There's, it's just on a CD-ROM. But yeah, really cool stuff. Definitely check it out. Maybe you can see the logo a little better. You really can't. But yeah, Regurgitated Entrails though. Check this band out. Really cool shit. They were great live. But yeah, this next one's my favorite fucking album of the year. Infertile Surrogacy with Anthropocide. Put out their new standard release. This is their first full length. They put out an EP way back in like the late 2000s, I think like 2007 or 8. This is their first release and God knows when. They share members with Cerebral Fusion, so it's kind of similar to that, but it's a lot slammier and a lot slower, even more fucking scooped. This album is everything that brutal death metal should be, in my opinion. It's just nasty, dense, scary sounding, scooped as fuck, really raw. Again, sounds like it could have come out in like the late 90s or early 2000s. But yeah. Another album cover that's kind of hard to see. But there's the back. Check out the song Slobbery Rapist. This album's got like fucked up samples all over it too. Really funny. Not funny, but like just fucking crazy. I don't know why I said funny. But yeah, just really dark, nasty, scary sounding shit. Really slammy. Just the type of guitar tone where when you turn it up super loud in your stereo, it's like so sharp sounding it like hurts your ears. And I mean that in like the best way possible. If you're into brutal death metal, you'll love this, and if you aren't, you'll hate it. Like that little logo thing they got going on is kind of sick. I've seen that on like the back print of their shirts. You just got like, I don't know if it's lyrics or liner notes or what, but some sort of writing all over the inside. But please listen to this album though. It's like, I can't recommend it enough. Just insanely fucking good brutal death metal. So yeah, Feral Surrogacy, Anthropocide. Next, got more new Standard Elite shit. This was my favorite release of last year, actually. Ecchymosis with psychopathic concupiscence towards homicidal lacerations. I probably mispronounced that second word. Love Ecchymosis, probably the best brutal death metal band in the game right now, man. And this is their EP from last year. I think it's the best thing they've put out. I love how punchy and like live the production feels on this. The gravity blasts and just the drums in general are really the highlight of this band, and they sound fucking violent. The vocals are less reverby than on their last release, which I really actually like. The slams hit hard. This band combines like crazy, insanely fast drumming with really dumb, catchy, simple slams, super down-tuned shit. If you're into pingy snare shit, you know you're in for, and you probably already know this band if you are. But yeah, this band is just fucking killing it. I love this release. The first song on here is my favorite. I'm not gonna read the whole fucking, it's the title track, but yeah. There's the disc. But yeah, this is just like such a fucking treat to listen to. I love this EP so much. One of my most listened brutal death metal releases right now. You just got some like gore shit and what looks like lyrics inside. But yeah, cool stuff. The newest Ecchymosis release. I'm not going to try saying the full album title again. But yep, check it out if you have not. And then this next one's not really brutal death metal, but still death metal. I got this at Dark Realm Records in Downey. It's a really cool album. Decapitated with Nihility. Early Decapitated is really cool. Their new shit sucks, but everybody knows that. But yeah, good fucking tech death though from the early 2000s. I mean, everybody fucking knows Spheres of Madness with that fucking like gent ass riff, but it's so good. But yeah, not much I could say really, just clean-ish early 2000s tech death, but really fucking good. I'm picky with tech death, but this is an album I really like though. This and the first album, Winds of Creation. But yeah, cool album cover. A lot of people complain about the vocals on this album, which I don't really get. They're not like amazing vocals, but I don't think they're like terrible. They're kind of just whatever, like regular death metal vocals. I don't know. But yeah, I don't have much to say about this though. I don't listen to it that much, but it is cool to own. And I saw it there and I was like, oh, okay, I'll get this. I like Spheres of Madness, and the rest of the album's pretty good. But yeah, Decapitated, Nihility, classic album. Now the last four are all non-metal shit. This is a CD I used to own, but I lost it at some point. And I saw it at the record store for like $5, so I got a new copy. AFI with Crash Love. AFI is like my favorite band. You guys all know that. And this is a really underrated album from them. I think it came out in like 2008. It's a lot more of a straightforward like alternative rock post-hardcore album than like the ones before where there's like December Underground, Sing the Star had a lot of like screaming and shit. This one's all clean vocals. But it's a good album though. There's a lot of songs in here nobody talks about, like Darling I Want to Destroy You, Veronica Slaughter Smokes, Beautiful Thieves, Torch Song. It's a good album. I would only recommend this if you're like super into AFI. Otherwise, like, I don't know. But cool album though. I'm glad I own it again. But yeah, don't have much to say though. Trying to keep this video a little short. These last three are all from the same band. I might get some shit from this. Which is funny because this is a band that used to be pretty well respected in like, I don't want to say the metal community because that sounds fucking cringe, but like your average like extreme metal fan a couple years ago, this is a pretty respected band, and now because they're like a normie like fucking TikTok band, everyone hates this band. And I've always kind of liked them, and I just kind of got a little more into them recently because they kind of sound like Glassjaw, which is a post-hardcore band I've been listening to a lot past like year or so. And that band is Deftones. Everyone fucking hates Deftones now because of like TikTok, and I don't blame people. It is really fucking cringy how they're like people who don't listen to any sort of like metal or rock love Deftones for some reason and base their whole personality around it. It's really fucking cringy, but I like their first like 4 or 5 albums quite a bit. So the first one is Adrenaline. I got these off like dirt cheap off like eBay. First one's Adrenaline. It's just a straight up new metal album. I'm sure you've all heard of or heard it at some point. It's got catchy riffs. Vocals can be a little silly at times on this album, I feel. It's a new metal album. But Bored is really good. Nosebleed. 7 Words is fucking goes hard. But yeah, really good album. There's a little filler on it, but it's definitely like their like heaviest album, I guess. Definitely more like groove based. Deftones, Adrenaline, and then I got their sophomore around the fur. I think this is their best one, honestly, and a lot of people say that. Everyone says fucking White Pony, and I don't know why. It's a really good album, but I think this is their best. It's like the perfect balance between like the new metal shit from like Adrenaline and then the more melodic kind of stuff that was a little more not experimental, but like kind of shoegazy, I guess. But yeah, everyone knows like fucking Be Quiet and Drive Far Away and My Own Summer are like super overplayed, but they are good songs still. I really like Labia. That's probably my favorite song here. Mascara, the title track, Lotion, Die the Flu. This whole album is really good, honestly. But yeah, iconic album cover. I'm not going to show the whole booklet. I don't have much to say. Everyone knows this band. But yeah, cool album. I don't have White Pony, and it's not like my top priority to get it. I'll get it at some point. But self-titled. This one is pretty underrated, I feel. It's like their most shoegazy, I guess. I hate when people call them. There's like normies now that will call Deftones like a shoegaze band, which is like, what are you even fucking on, man? It's really just an alternative metal album with a lot of shoegaze, like kind of wall of sound stuff going on. This has my favorite song from them, Hexagram. There's some other really good ones on here, like Minerva, Bloody Cape, Anniversary of an Uninteresting Event. Got like the stupid, like badass Skull Brother fucking album cover. You can tell this came out in the early 2000s. But it's a really good album, though. I like this one a lot. Really, like, pretty chords, wall of sound. Chino Moreno's vocal performance on here is really fucking good. But yeah, Deftones, self-titled. But yeah, I know I might get some shit for liking that band. I don't even care. They're fucking fire. People are just mad because they're popular on TikTok. At least that's my take. I know a lot of people don't like Chino Moreno's vocals because it sounds like he's, like, moaning or whatever. Which I get. He does have kind of a fucking weird vocal style, but I grew up hearing that band a lot because my parents like them. So, like, I don't know, it's never been that weird to me. But I do think that there's a lot of people that are just kind of contrarian for the sake of it. That's my take. I don't give a fuck. If it sounds good, I like it. I don't care how, like, what sort of clicky connotation comes with what music I listen to at this point. But yeah, anyways, that's it for this video, though. I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't know when I'll make another, but we'll see. Guitar covers will still be a thing, but like collection updates, album reviews, that's kind of just when I feel like it because I'm just busy in general right now. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed though. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.